Talk about having your hands tied.
I'd like to speak to my lawyer, please.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 handcuff scenes in movies.
That iron is nasty business.
For this list, we're looking at big screen characters that become bound at the wrist.
You let them handcuff you?
Wouldn't be much of a surrender if I resisted.
Whether they escape their cuffs or not, these scenes must use the item of choice in a funny, unique, or just awesome way. Also, due to the climactic nature of handcuffs, there may be some spoilers ahead. Now, without further ado, it's time to lock them up.
Cuff him.
Number 10. Morpheus's escape, The Matrix.
I'd like to share a revelation that I've had.
Poor Morpheus. It's not easy being captured by agents and nearly left for dead, especially if you're handcuffed.
Can you hear me, Morpheus?
Lawrence Fishburne manages to demonstrate the tough problems that come with being cuffed to a chair. And it's not just because of Hugo Weaving's monotonous and constant mutterings.
Every mammal on this planet instinctively develops a natural equilibrium with the surrounding environment.
Propelling the film's climax with a tense escape scene, Morpheus proves himself to be the true breaker of chains, both metaphorically and here, digitally. Number 9. Off to the 310 train, 310 to Yuma.
All the way to Yuma, right up them steps, to the rope, straight to hell.
While Morpheus may have only spent 10 minutes of screen time in cuffs, Russell Crowe nearly goes for half of the film with his hands bound. But we're gonna focus on this scene in which he almost manages to escape them. The leader of a ruthless gang of outlaws, Ben Wade finds himself in a brief conversational lockdown with dear old Christian Bale, after being goaded on by Byron and cornered by William.
Drop it, Dan Evans. Drop it. Toss that to the ground, Doc.
We love this scene, not only because he uses the cuffs to incapacitate a man, but also because he manages to wield a rifle with them on.
I believe, Dan, you're carrying a pistol as well. I'd appreciate it if you take that out and drop it on the ground, thank you.
It's an exciting moment before they all venture through the dust bowls.
I always liked you, Byron. But you never knew when to shut up. Even bad men love their mamas.
Number 8. Archie's Gotta Take a Leak, Bulletproof.
Do I speak with an accent?
They cuffed the prisoner!
Speaking of venturing through large landscapes, try to imagine that with Adam Sandler handcuffed to you at all times.
Which reminds me, I gotta take a leak right now. Piss in your pants. We're not stopping.
Yeah, we wouldn't wish that on our worst enemy, but it provides for a nice comedic back and forth between former best friends in this action flick.
Seriously, man, I gotta take a leak. I gotta take a leak. I gotta take a leak.
For this, Adam Sandler earned a beloved Razzie nomination for needing to pee in the desert, yet falling victim to certain interruption.
I know you ain't gonna believe me when I tell you this, but the day you got shot, man, that really was an accident! I'm not finished!
Yes, you are.
Come on, what pants? Oh.
Hey, we never said it was a critically successful comedic back and forth.
I got piss on me!
Number 7. Maximus's first fight, Gladiator. With the Gladiator's introduction comes the return of Russell Crowe to our list. Handcuffed to his newfound friend in his first fight, Maximus signifies the exact idea behind the term underdog. With the odds stacked against him, Maximus and Juba quickly learn what most other handcuffed characters don't: that this fabled teamwork thing may actually be a good idea. The high-paced action and choreography greatly impact how much we're hooked on this scene. Number 6. Jack and the Titanic hold, Titanic.
Jack!
Rose! Don't let go, Jack, because you can't. When you're slowly submerging into the North Atlantic Ocean, being handcuffed to the most notorious sinking ship is probably not the ideal place to be.
Will this work? I guess we'll find out.
But it's the sincere and trusting nature of everyone's favorite feature film couple that makes this a scene to watch.
Wait. Try a couple practice swings over there.
Breaking the chains off your beloved hands takes a lot of time and practice, something Rose cannot afford.
Listen, Rose, I trust you.
Given the title, most people know the outcome of the film. But this scene gets us in the pit of our stomach every time.
Go!
Number 5. Leia's prison break, Star Wars Episode 4: A New Hope. An old-style Western shootout in space with a bit of comedic flair comes our way when Chewbacca's handcuffs don't quite fit all the way around his hands. Or paws.
This is not gonna work.
Why didn't you say so before?
I did say so before.
Seeking to rescue the princess from cell block 1138, which is also a reference to Lucas's previous film, THX 1138, it doesn't take long for an old-fashioned firefight to break out.
Look out, he's loose!
Of course, Luke and Han would don handcuffs for real many years later when pitted against the Sarlacc. While it's a good way for handcuffs to bring out the comedy in a scene, we wouldn't classify this situation as normal.
Just stick close to Chewie and Lando. Taking care of everything.
Oh, great.
Number 4. The day they almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow, Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl.
Well, Jack Sparrow, isn't it?
Captain Jack Sparrow, if you please, sir.
Prisoner turned captor is the name of this pirate's favorite game, as he utters his most famous catchphrase.
You are without doubt the worst pirate I've ever heard of.
But you have heard of me.
Despite his compromising circumstances, Jack Sparrow's gymnastics-filled escape is brought to life by the tenacious Johnny Depp.
Gentlemen, milady, you will always remember this as the day that you almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow.
Proving almost experimental in his vigorous getaway, Sparrow uses his iron bands to assist him in the creation of a makeshift zip line. This adventure-filled franchise is so action-packed that it makes even the mundane parts one heck of a ride. Almost like one you'd find at Disney World. Oh, wait.
I knew you'd warm up to me.
Number 3. Drowned by the legs, Cape Fear.
Tonight you're gonna learn to be an animal. To live like an animal and to die like one.
Nope, it's not just a Simpsons parody, it's actually a seriously menacing film, and you should watch it.
Give me your hand!
What helps that tense atmosphere is our newfound favorite cinematic tool, as handcuff scenes are all over this movie.
Oh my God, am I under arrest?
Whether it's the tragic pleas of a mother forcibly locked to a railing,
that's just so commonplace and dreary.
Or good old Bobby De Niro meeting a grimmer fate as his leg is cuffed to a sinking boat. Handcuffs in this psychological thriller are usually used as a means of creeping out the characters. We'd say The Simpsons had a bit more fun with it. Number 2. Anton strangling, No Country for Old Men.
Sheriff, he had some sort of thing on him, like a oxygen tank for emphysema or something?
Occurring in the opening moments of the film, this scene sets up the perfect introduction for one of cinema's most deadly assassins.
Well, you can look at it when you get in. Yes, sir. I got it under control.
Strangling the sheriff's deputy using only your handcuffs within minutes of arriving is not a decision most of us can come to lightly. But the sheer flippancy that drives Anton Chigurh's attack is enough for us to know everything about him. He's cold, emotionless, and horrific. But even if he were not wearing handcuffs, we as an audience would be none the wiser. Before we uncuff our top pick, here are some honorable mentions.
And you might let this go a mite early.
Trust my rage.
Number 1, Bon Appetit, The Silence of the Lambs.
Good evening, gentlemen.
The world's most notorious cannibal certainly has his way when it comes to handcuffs.
Okay, Doc, grab some flour.
Same drill as before, please.
Bound by the wrists in his cell's corner is not nearly enough to cage the sophisticated serial killer, though. Effortlessly picking his own locks, Hannibal Lecter's handicap soon becomes his weapon as he enjoys his, well, second meal.
Jimmy, watch it, he's got it!
Sean Connery was originally approached for the role of Lecter, and that's not that surprising considering the Bond-like escape shown here. But when all's said and done, there's no denying our appetite for this cinematic switcheroo. And we couldn't imagine anyone else but Anthony Hopkins in the unforgettable Oscar-winning performance. Do you agree with our list? Which famous big screen handcuff scenes have escaped our clutches? For more gripping top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Tell me you understand.